Every year, during the monsoon month of Sawan, millions of people take to the streets, carrying heavy pots of holy water on their shoulders over vast distances. At the end of these journeys, the physical effort culminates in a specific ritual: pouring water, milk, and placing fresh leaves directly onto a dark stone. This practice highlights a visual outlier in Hindu worship. While major deities like Brahma or Vishnu are typically represented in human-like forms, Shiva is primarily worshipped as a smooth, geometric stone. But why exactly does the deity associated with destruction and transformation require this non-humanoid shape for his worship? In Sanskrit, the word ling translates to an identifying mark or a symbol. This is evident in basic grammar, where the term for the masculine gender is pulling, the mark of the male, and striling denotes the female. The word signifies an identifier. Therefore, Shivling translates to the symbol of Shiva. To understand why a deity would be represented by geometry rather than a face, we have to look at the narrative within the ancient Shiva Purana. The Vidyashvar Samhita section of the text describes Shiva as existing in two distinct states at once. The first state is Sakal. This is the manifest form, the physical deity with limbs and features that the human mind can easily visualize. The second state is Nirakar. This is a boundless, formless energy, the Brahman, which has no physical limits. This creates a practical problem for worship. A person cannot physically interact with or visualize an energy that has no beginning or end. The narrative begins at the start of the universe, featuring the Trinity: Brahma, the creator; Vishnu, the preserver; and Shiva, the transformer. Early in the timeline, a dispute erupted between Brahma and Vishnu regarding who held supreme authority over the cosmos. As the conflict intensified, it threatened the stability of reality, leading the minor deities to ask Shiva to intervene. The problem was how a deity whose truest form is unmeasurable energy could settle a physical dispute between two powerful gods. Space between the two gods was ripped open. A massive pillar of fire, the Jyotirlinga, erupted onto the battlefield, separating them. To find the scale of this new arrival, Brahma traveled upward into the cosmos, searching for the top of the flame. Vishnu traveled downward into the depths to discover the base of the fire. They traveled for eons, yet neither could find an end or a beginning to the column. The fire demonstrated that the highest power was not a person they could defeat, but an unmeasurable energy that existed beyond their reach. Acknowledging the limit of their power, Brahma and Vishnu offered 16 types of divine items to the pillar in a gesture of submission. Shiva, accepting their offering, condensed this infinite pillar of fire down into a size that humans could perceive. This condensed physical object became the first Shivling, a tangible interface between the human world and the infinite. By giving a physical boundary to boundless energy, this act provided a way for the mortal mind to interact with the cosmic. This origin explains why the monsoon month of Sawan remains the primary season for this specific worship. When the rains flood the earth, the landscape replicates those ancient offerings of water to the pillar. Every drop of water poured by a devotee today is a continuation of the first offering made to that pillar of fire. The Shivling provides a focal point, allowing a person to stand before a physical stone while acknowledging the unmeasurable energy described in the ancient texts.